My Wife and Kids was one of the most beloved family sitcoms of the early 2000s, bringing laughter and heartwarming moments to millions of viewers around the world. The show followed the life of Michael Kyle and his hilarious family, leaving fans with unforgettable memories. But after 25 years since the show first aired, many fans wonder what happened to the cast in 2025. Some stars continued their success in Hollywood, while others faced personal struggles and heartbreaking tragedies. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the real lives of the cast, their careers, and the emotional stories behind the scenes. Bill Cobbs, born on June 16, 1934, portrayed the minister in My Wife and Kids in 2002 at the age of 68. His character was a wise and compassionate figure, often providing sage advice and guidance to the Kyle family. Despite his extensive career, Cobbs often found himself in the shadows of Hollywood's limelight. His roles, though numerous, were predominantly minor, leading to financial instability. The lack of substantial recognition left him yearning for more significant opportunities that continually eluded him. In his personal life, Cobbs remained unmarried and childless, leading to a solitary existence. The absence of a familial support system became particularly poignant in his later years, as he faced health challenges alone. Estranged from distant relatives and with few close friends, his days were marked by isolation. Health issues, including complications from pneumonia, plagued his final years, exacerbating his solitude. The lack of immediate family meant that decisions regarding his care were left to distant relatives or legal proxies. Financial hardships persisted, with medical bills mounting and no steady income from acting roles. The once vibrant actor found himself in a modest residence, relying on limited savings. On June 25, 2024, Cobbs passed away in his home in Riverside, California, at the age of 90 due to complications related to pneumonia. Gary Coleman, born on February 8, 1968, made a guest appearance as himself in My Wife and Kids in 2001 at the age of 33. He brought his iconic charm and wit to the show, playing a humorous and exaggerated version of himself. Coleman's early rise to fame as Arnold Jackson in Different Strokes was meteoric, but his later life was fraught with adversity. His small stature, due to a congenital kidney condition, often limited the roles he was offered, leading to typecasting and a decline in acting opportunities. Financial mismanagement and exploitation by his parents and business associates resulted in the depletion of his earnings, leading to bankruptcy. His personal life was equally tumultuous. His marriage to Shannon Price was marked by public disputes and allegations of domestic disturbances. The couple's volatile relationship was scrutinized by the media, further tarnishing Coleman's public image. Health complications persisted throughout his life, with frequent hospitalizations due to his kidney condition. Legal troubles, including charges of assault, added to his woes, painting a picture of a man besieged by challenges. On May 28, 2010, Coleman passed away in Provo, Utah, at the age of 42, due to an intracranial hemorrhage following a fall. Terry Rhodes, born on December 31, 1951, took on the role of Dr. Mason in My Wife and Kids in 2002 at the age of 51. Dr. Mason was characterized as a friendly and professional doctor, known for his calm demeanor and reassuring presence. Rhodes' acting career was a series of fleeting moments, with roles that failed to cement his place in the industry. The transient nature of his work led to financial strains, compelling him to seek alternative means of income. His personal life was marred by instability. His first marriage to Deborah Renee Yetter ended in divorce, leaving him separated from his 2 children. The dissolution of his marriage led to estrangement from his offspring, deepening his sense of isolation. His subsequent marriage to actress Lee Sims provided some solace, but the shadow of his past failures loomed large. The couple faced numerous challenges, including financial hardships and the pressures of maintaining a public image. Rhodes' health began to deteriorate as he was diagnosed with amyloidosis, a rare disease that progressively weakened him. The illness led to frequent hospitalizations and a diminished quality of life. On October 11, 2013, Rhodes succumbed to the disease in Encino, California, at the age of 61, leaving behind a fragmented family and a career that never fully realized its potential. Damon Wayans, born on September 4, 1960, began portraying Michael Kyle in My Wife and Kids in 2000 at the age of 40. Michael Kyle was depicted as a loving yet strict father, known for his humorous and often sarcastic approach to parenting. Wayans' career, while marked by moments of success, was also riddled with setbacks. His ventures into stand-up comedy and film met with mixed reviews, leading to periods of professional uncertainty. His personal life was characterized by instability. His marriage ended in divorce, leading to a strained relationship with his children. The dissolution of his family unit had a profound impact on Wayans, leading to periods of depression and self-reflection. Financial investments in various projects failed to yield the expected returns, exacerbating his sense of failure. Health issues, including a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, added to his burdens, requiring significant lifestyle changes. Legal battles over creative rights and contracts further complicated his professional landscape. As of 2025, at the age of 64, Wayans leads a reclusive life, distanced from the entertainment industry that once embraced him, grappling with the remnants of his past decisions and their consequences. Gore II, born on December 15, 1982, portrayed Michael Kyle Jr., starting in 2000 at 18 years old. Jr. was the goofy and somewhat clueless son of the Kyle family, often bringing humor and chaos through his antics. George's career, despite a promising start, quickly hit an insurmountable wall. While My Wife and Kids provided a platform for his comedic talents, his post-show career was defined by a series of disappointments. Opportunities in the entertainment industry became scarce, and George struggled to transition from child star to adult actor. His personal life was equally turbulent. George's early adulthood was marked by a painful breakup with a longtime girlfriend, with whom he had hoped to start a family. The heartbreak was compounded by a difficult relationship with his parents, whose divorce when he was young left emotional scars that would take years to heal. His financial instability, coupled with a deepening sense of inadequacy in the industry, led him to spiral into a deep depression. Despite multiple attempts to regain a foothold in Hollywood, George's battles with substance abuse and a growing sense of failure only exacerbated his struggles. By 2025, George, now 42, lives in relative isolation, estranged from much of his former life. Tisha Campbell, born on October 13, 1968, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, embarked on her acting journey at a tender age, making her first television appearance at 8 on the PBS show The Big Blue Marble. Her portrayal of Janet J. Kyle in My Wife and Kids began in 2000 when she was 32, embodying a strong, intelligent, and nurturing matriarch who often served as the family's moral compass. Despite her on-screen success, Campbell's career was marred by challenges, including a highly publicized lawsuit against her Martin co-star Martin Lawrence for sexual harassment, leading to her abrupt departure from the show during its final season. In her personal life, Campbell married actor Dwayne Martin on August 17, 1996, and they had two sons, Zen and Ezekiel Czar Martin. Their marriage faced significant turmoil, culminating in a divorce finalized on December 16, 2020. Compounding her struggles, Campbell was diagnosed with sarcoidosis, an inflammatory disease affecting multiple organs, which led to severe health challenges. She revealed that managing stress and maintaining a healthy lifestyle contributed significantly to her remission. As of 2025, at 56 years old, Campbell continues to navigate the complexities of single parenthood while striving to revitalize her career amidst ongoing personal and professional challenges. Parker McKenna Posey, born on August 18, 1995, was just 5 years old when she began portraying Katie Kyle in 2000. Katie was the adorable and precocious youngest child, whose cute and sometimes mischievous behavior stole the show. Parker's natural charm and talent were evident from an early age, and she quickly became a fan favorite. However, Behind the scenes, her journey was fraught with tragedy. Despite her early success, Parker's career faltered as she grew older, and she struggled with the pressures of being a child star. Her family, which had once seemed supportive, became a source of turmoil after a devastating incident where Parker was involved in a public altercation with a close relative. This event led to a fractured relationship with her parents, who began to separate emotionally, eventually leading to a divorce. The breakdown of her family left Parker devastated and struggling with abandonment issues. She faced intense public scrutiny as her personal life unraveled, with rumors about her struggles with substance abuse and depression circulating in the media. At the same time, she found herself overwhelmed by the pressure to maintain a perfect public image, which only deepened her emotional distress. By 2025, Parker, at 30, has withdrawn from the public eye. She now leads a quiet life, working on small personal projects but remains haunted by the scars of her past. Jennifer Freeman, born on October 20, 1985, took on the role of Claire Kyle in 2001 at the age of 16. Claire, the beautiful and somewhat vain teenage daughter, was often concerned with her appearance and social life, adding a dose of teenage angst to the family dynamics. However, Jennifer's life took a tragic turn that mirrored her character's struggles. Her transition from child star to adult actress was fraught with difficulties. Jennifer's early relationships, including a highly publicized and ultimately tumultuous marriage to NFL player Earl Watson, were plagued by accusations of infidelity and emotional turmoil. Despite the birth of a daughter, Isabella, the marriage ended in a painful divorce, which was exacerbated by public disagreements over custody arrangements. As Jennifer navigated the aftermath of her personal and professional challenges, she faced the cruel reality of being typecast and unable to break free from her role as Claire. Her career, which once held so much promise, began to flounder, and Jennifer became embroiled in a series of failed projects and legal battles. The emotional toll of these years left her mentally and physically exhausted, struggling with issues of self-worth. By 2025, Jennifer, now 39, continues to battle the demons of her past, lives in the shadows of her former fame. Brooklyn Sudano, born on January 5, 1981, stepped into the role of Vanessa Scott in 2003 when she was 22 years old. Vanessa was characterized as Junior's girlfriend and later wife, embodying a supportive and loving partner who often balanced Junior's antics with grace. Brooklyn's career, however, was a series of highs and lows. Despite her talent and dedication, she struggled to find roles that resonated with audiences, leading to periods of professional obscurity. Her aspirations in the music industry, inspired by her mother, disco legend Donna Summer, were met with critical indifference, adding to her professional woes. In her personal life, Brooklyn's quest for love was fraught with disappointment. She entered into a marriage with a fellow actor, hoping to build a life mirroring the stability she portrayed on screen. However, the union was marred by infidelity and mistrust, culminating in a bitter divorce. The couple had 2 children, whose custody became a contentious issue, further deepening Brooklyn's personal anguish. Her family life was a far cry from the harmonious relationships she once depicted, leading to estrangement and loneliness. By 2025, at the age of 44, Brooklyn lives a reclusive life, away from the public eye, grappling with the remnants of a career and personal life that once held immense promise. Noah Gray-Cabey, born on November 16, 1995, took on the role of Franklin Aloysius Mumford in 2002 at the tender age of 7. Franklin was portrayed as a child prodigy, whose exceptional intelligence and mature demeanor often left the adults around him astounded. Despite his early success on My Wife and Kids, Noah's subsequent career was fraught with challenges. His attempts to transition into more mature roles were met with limited success, leading to a series of minor appearances that failed to capture the public's attention. The once celebrated child actor found himself typecast, unable to escape the shadow of his early fame. In his personal life, Noah faced profound hardships. His relationships were tumultuous, marked by brief and publicized romances that ended in heartbreak. The absence of a stable partnership left him yearning for the familial bonds he portrayed on screen. Estranged from his family due to mounting pressures and misunderstandings, Noah navigated his struggles in isolation. Financial instability plagued him as well. Mismanagement and ill-advised investments led to significant losses, forcing him to downsize his lifestyle drastically. Health issues emerged, with stress and anxiety taking a toll on his well-being. Despite the challenges, Noah continues to forge on, and as of 2025, at the age of 29, he is still alive, working to regain stability and redefine his career. Lester Speight, born on August 28, 1963, took on the role of Calvin Scott in 2003 at the age of 40. Calvin was depicted as Vanessa's father, a tough and protective figure who often clashed with Junior. Lester's career was marked by typecasting, with his imposing physique limiting him to roles that failed to showcase his range as an actor. Despite his efforts to break into diverse characters, opportunities were scarce, leading to professional frustration. His personal life was equally tumultuous. A marriage to his longtime partner unraveled due to irreconcilable differences, resulting in a protracted and acrimonious divorce. The dissolution of his marriage strained his relationship with his 3 children, who found themselves caught in the crossfire of their parents' disputes. Financial strains emerged as legal fees and alimony payments depleted his savings, forcing Lester to downsize his lifestyle significantly. Health issues became prevalent. Years of performing his own stunts led to chronic pain and mobility challenges. The physical ailments limited his ability to work, exacerbating his financial woes. By 2025, at the age of 61, Lester lives a solitary life, grappling with the physical and emotional scars of a career and personal life fraught with adversity. Damon Wayans Jr., born on November 18, 1982, stepped into the role of John in 2001 and 19, embodying the mischievous best friend of Junior Kyle. John's character added a layer of comedic mischief, often leading Junior into various escapades. Despite hailing from the illustrious Wayans family, Damon Jr.'s career trajectory was fraught with challenges. While he secured roles in notable projects, he constantly battled the overshadowing legacy of his father, Damon Wayans Sr., leading to a persistent struggle for individual recognition. This professional pressure seeped into his personal life, where he faced a series of tumultuous relationships. His early romance with Aya Metoyer resulted in 2 daughters, but the relationship dissolved amidst allegations of infidelity and neglect. The subsequent custody battle was both public and acrimonious, with Damon Jr. alleging that Aya prioritized her interests over their children's well-being. In 2016, seeking stability, he married Samara Sareva, and they welcomed 2 more children. However, the scars from his previous relationship cast long shadows over his marriage, leading to trust issues and frequent conflicts. By 2025, at 42 years old, he finds himself estranged from parts of his family, residing in a modest home in Los Angeles. DeRay Davis, born on February 26, 1982, joined My Wife and Kids in 2002 at 40, portraying RJ, a street-smart character who brought a distinct comedic flair to the show. RJ was known for his witty remarks and street-savvy demeanor, providing a contrast to the suburban Kyle family. DeRay's career, while dotted with stand-up performances and minor roles, never reached the pinnacle he aspired to. The inconsistency of work led to financial instability, forcing him to take on gigs that were beneath his artistic ambitions. His personal life was equally tumultuous. DeRay engaged in multiple relationships, none culminating in marriage, but resulting in 3 children with different partners. The absence of a stable family unit led to estranged relationships with his offspring, causing him profound regret. Health issues emerged as a significant concern. A diagnosis of diabetes necessitated lifestyle changes he struggled to implement. Additionally, DeRay faced legal troubles, including allegations of unpaid child support and contractual disputes, further tarnishing his reputation. The cumulative effect of professional disappointments, personal missteps, and health challenges painted a grim picture. By 2025, at 43 years old, DeRay resides alone in a small Chicago apartment, his laughter on stage a distant memory. Jazz Raycole, born on February 11, 1988, portrayed Claire Kyle in 2000 at the tender age of 12, bringing a youthful exuberance to the character. Claire was characterized by her sassy attitude and typical teenage dilemmas, resonating with many young viewers. Despite the promise shown in this role, Jazz's career faced significant hurdles. After her departure from My Wife and Kids, she struggled to find substantial roles, leading to a series of minor appearances that failed to showcase her talent. This professional stagnation took a toll on her self-esteem and financial stability. In her personal life, Jazz endured profound hardships. She entered a tumultuous marriage with an industry peer, which was marred by infidelity and mistrust, culminating in a bitter divorce. The union produced a son, Elijah, whose custody became a contentious issue, further straining Jazz's emotional well-being. Compounding her woes, she grappled with health challenges, including a chronic illness that hindered her ability to work consistently. The loss of her mother during this period left her without a crucial support system, deepening her sense of isolation. As of 2025, at 37 years old, Jazz resides in a modest apartment in Los Angeles, leading a reclusive life away from the public eye, her dreams of stardom overshadowed by the relentless adversities she has faced. Andrew McFarlane, born on August 3, 1986, began portraying Tony Jeffers in 2001 at the age of 15. Tony was known for his religious devotion and his sometimes awkward but endearing personality as Claire's boyfriend. After his stint on My Wife and Kids, he faced prolonged periods of unemployment, with casting directors overlooking him for roles he desperately sought. The sporadic nature of his work led to financial instability, compelling him to take on menial jobs to make ends meet. In matters of the heart, Andrew's experiences were equally disheartening. A long-term relationship ended abruptly when his partner left him for a more successful counterpart, leaving Andrew devastated. The breakup was compounded by the loss of their shared home, forcing him into transient living situations. Family support was minimal, as internal conflicts led to estrangement from his loved ones. The isolation took a toll on his mental health, leading to bouts of depression and anxiety. Substance abuse became a coping mechanism, further derailing his attempts at stability. Legal troubles emerged from contractual disputes and unpaid debts, adding to his burdens. As of 2025, at 38 years old, Andrew resides in a modest apartment, relying on therapy and support groups to navigate the challenges that life has relentlessly presented. Who is your favorite character from My Wife and Kids? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.